What's up? I'm Jeff Haynes from Tech Bargains, and this is the video review of the Dell Venue 11 Pro tablet. There have been so many convertible systems released on the market that it can be very hard to determine whether the device that you're holding in your hands is a tablet or a convertible laptop. The same can be said about the Venue 11 Pro, because at first glance it looks like a tablet thanks to its form factor, its all-day battery life, and its access to the Windows App Store. However, if you look at the full version of Windows 8.1, its processor, or its optional keyboard dock, you can easily get your work done just as if it was a laptop. Obviously, the big question is, how well did it perform? Here's our review. The Venue 11 Pro that we reviewed was powered by an Intel Atom Z3770 quad-core processor running at 1.4 GHz that could be boosted up to 2.4 GHz via turbo. It came with 2 GB of RAM and was supplemented by Intel Gen 7 graphics. The system had a 64 GB solid-state drive, and all content was displayed on a 10.8-inch IPS 10-point touch capacitive Full HD display with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080. It also had a rear-facing 8-megapixel camera, front-facing 2-megapixel camera, Bluetooth 4.0, one USB 3.0 port, mini HDMI port, and NFC support. The first thing that stands out about the Venue 11 Pro is the large display, which is what most tablets or hybrids are made or broken by. Dell's 10.8-inch IPS display in Full HD is an excellent screen that provides wide viewing angles and high levels of brightness. While the system is a bit extreme with its auto brightness controls, which were clearly designed that way to save battery life, a minor tweak to manually set the screen at 66% gave the best compromise between a bright display and good battery life. Speaking of the battery, the Venue 11 Pro comes with a feature that doesn't exist in the majority of tablet or hybrid systems. Most of these machines have permanently built-in batteries, meaning that they turn into useless bricks once the battery can't hold a charge. The Venue 11 Pro completely escapes this issue with the ability to pop off the back panel and swap the battery for the tablet. That saves you money, and it keeps the machine running a lot longer than comparable machines. We were glad that Dell chose to make the Venue 11 Pro a device that ran Windows 8.1 instead of Windows RT, which would just hold the slate back. With its full install, not only can you install legacy Windows programs, but you can essentially operate the device as if it's a full laptop, especially if you match it with a Bluetooth, USB keyboard, or Dell's optional keyboard dock. On top of the full-fledged OS, the performance on the tablet is excellent. Navigation is smooth and responsive across the board, whether you're playing games from the Windows Store or browsing the web. The quad-core processor in the system is much more powerful than earlier Atom-powered tablets, and while it won't demolish benchmarks, it won't feel like it's struggling to handle many traditional computing tasks. All of this added up to the last point, which was the price of the tablet. You can easily find a number of entry-level tablets on the market for under $200, so it might seem like the Venue 11 Pro's $500 price is extravagant. However, when you realize that you're paying the same as an iPad Air but getting a larger display and better hardware and performance out of a premium Windows 8 tablet, there's no question that every dollar is worth it. We did have two notable issues with the Venue 11 Pro we couldn't overlook. The first was that the device is definitely heavier than we'd hope at more than 1.5 pounds. It doesn't ruin the tablet, but it does limit its options as a one-handed ebook reader. The other issue is that the Venue 11 Pro is limited because of the number of Windows apps available to the device. It's not Dell's fault that 8.1 doesn't have nearly as many apps as Android or iOS, and while more apps are being added, some obvious omissions like Spotify, Pandora, or Vine do highlight the fact that you don't have nearly as many options for the tablet as you would like. In many ways, the Dell Venue 11 Pro is the prime example of what Microsoft intended when it made Windows 8. This is a fast, responsive tablet with a bright display that can easily convert into a laptop when needed. Of course, to do this, you'll need to rely upon an external keyboard or invest in Dell's optional keyboard dock. The tablet is a bit heavy and it's somewhat app-limited, but the advantages of the system easily help it to stand out from the other convertible devices on the market. As a result, we decided to give the Dell Venue 11 Pro a 4.5 out of 5. For the latest coupons and deals on tablets like the Dell Venue 11 Pro, be sure to check out techbargains.com/Dell. To enter our monthly giveaway, make sure you always check out techbargains.com/YouTube. And to watch our video unboxings, video reviews, and exclusive video features, be sure to go to techbargains.com/videos.